Okay, Shads, are you ready?
Rouge, what the hell is this?
What do you mean, what the hell is this? It's a shadow dating simulator. It says it right there.
Why would I be... Why? Who made this? What is this?
Well, Sassy, would you put the name of the creator in subtitles, please? Thank you, Sassy.
Do I seriously have to play this?
Yes, you do. Because it'll be cute.
Ugh.
Come on, I'm doing Charmy a favor. Plus, the fans will go wild for this.
I'm sure they will. That's the problem.
Well, I'll let you choose which path you want. How about that? There's 3 different paths. You can have Sonic, you can go with me, or you can go with Amy.
All of these paths seem perilous, to say the least.
Okay, so out of the 3, who would you be more comfortable with? I would say prefer, but...
Yeah, I'd prefer not to play, but if anything, I guess, I don't know, maybe Amy?
You want to go with Amy?
Sure.
Is it around that time again where you must teach a certain hedgehog all about that warm, fuzzy feeling? You will show him the true meaning of love.
I'm sure you will.
You're not ready for love, Shadow?
No.
Ah, okay, wet blanket. Valentine's Day is near, after all. Well, actually, it was kind of gone, but, you know.
Yes, we're very late to the party on this one.
Well, you know what? In 2 weeks' time, it's White Day in Japan, so that's kind of like a Valentine's Day.
Whatever.
Your goal is to win Shadow's heart in 3 days on 3 different dates. Can you do it? Let's see. So tell me, who do you see yourself being? Someone new, a cunning hero, a sly thief, or a passionate fortune? That might be Amy.
I would assume so.
Let's go with this one. A passionate fortune? It should be nice to have someone who sees the good in people. That's definitely Amy.
Yes.
We are fine with this choice. Now that this mysterious hedgehog has someone to talk to, let's see what he's up to. Oh, before you go, remember this. Avoid choosing answers he won't like. Not everything is obvious. Well, we have the hedgehog here, so... we'll know.
So if these answers aren't correct, then it's out of character, and the game is at fault.
And Shadow will very much let you know. Well, so
That I
long.
will.
Make this hedgehog happy. It was a sunny day in the fields of Green Hill. You just finished babysitting Cream. She's a cute rabbit, but you'd never believe how much trouble she can be. Now, is that true? She's no trouble, from what I've heard from you.
No. If anything, she's the least troublesome child I know.
But you know another troublesome child, who is linked to this YouTube channel.
Yes, one who, as we've established, is responsible for this. So thanks, Charmy.
I'm sure he says you're welcome. Oh. I'm sorry, Amy. I don't think I can quite get your voice down, so you're gonna sound like me today. Vanilla is so kind. I can't wait to see Cream again. I wonder what I can do now. Amy looked in her coin purse to see if she had enough to go to a cafe a couple towns from here. Turns out she does. Awesome! I have just enough to try out that new parfait that came out. I can't wait! As Amy walked with her hand on her cheek, she thought of all the sweets she could eat. Of course, strawberry shortcake is obvious, but having soft serve isn't bad either. However, as she walked past some trees, she saw something familiar. Something black and red, in fact.
It was Omega.
Oh! It's Omega! There he is, guys. He's ready for love. He was relaxing under a tree. He wasn't moving, so Amy thought he might be resting after a long walk too. No time like now to disturb him, but... He looks so peaceful. Should Amy really talk to him? So what do we do?
Lightly shake.
Amy kneeled next to him with soft movements. This doesn't wake him up, thankfully. As she got closer, Amy gave Shadow a gentle nudge on the shoulder. The gentle gesture wakes him up as he opens his eyes.
Hmm? Oh, it's you, Amy.
Hi, Shadow. Did you sleep well? I hope I didn't disturb you. Shadow's eyes softened, but he didn't let go of his cold exterior yet.
I want to sleep in peace.
Hold on. Before you do you want to get something to eat somewhere? Amy gave a smile Shadow couldn't refuse. Shadow sighed, though looked to be in thought. He probably came all the way out here without thinking of food. Amy sensed his hesitance and pulled him up anyway from the shade of a tree.
Hey.
Come on, Shadow. I know just the thing to cheer you up. Let's go get something to eat. With a tug of his arm, Amy pulled the grumpy Mobian away as he surprisingly allowed her to. Oh, he's a little soft touch, really. Ah, this place is so cute!
I feel out of place.
Shadow and Amy eventually ended up at the new cafe. It was cutely named Palm Puff Parfaits and Cakes. Could the name get any sweeter? Amy, with a skip and a hop, walked over to the display cases to see various desserts and cakes, all for her to view. She was practically pressing on the glass, her eyes wide and sparkly somehow. Shadow, come look at this! This one's exactly like you! Shadow walked over to Amy to see what she could mean. And sure enough, there was a cupcake that looked exactly like him. I guess you really are a celebrity after all. Amy could see his uneasiness and blocked his view. Time to talk about something else to get it off his mind. Let's see, what topic should we pick? Comfort, rivalry with Sonic, or talk about herself?
Rivalry.
So, what's your hatred for Sonic?
I don't hate him, but I don't like him either. He's always getting in my way. He's as much of a rival than he is an annoyance.
You ever think about talking about it with him?
I prefer not to talk to that annoying hedgehog.
Amy didn't like the way Shadow was name-calling Sonic. Shadow.
Maybe tell him to stay out of my way. Maybe then we'll talk.
By the time they were done talking, a maid came around to check on them. Hello! Welcome to Palm Puff Parfaits and Cakes. Do you want me to seat you and take your order? Oh yeah, of course!
Sure.
The maid kindly sat the two down and placed two cute menus for them to look at. Amy felt slightly embarrassed. This could look like a date. Is it? She looks at Shadow as he focused on the menus. Thank you. What would you like to order today? Shadow didn't look too interested in ordering. Looks like Amy has to. We will get...
A coffee and a cake.
I'll have the strawberry shortcake and 2 coffees.
I'll have mine black. Please.
I want mine sweet, but not too sweet. Hee hee. Shadow looked very pleased with this selection. Okay, I could certainly get that for you. Amy played with her quills as Shadow looked outside. He looked nice. Amy wasn't the type to really go after Shadow. She'd normally leave that up to Rouge or something. But she sees the appeal. He's always been nice to her, and all she does is mistake him for Sonic, then sometimes ask him to hold her things. Shadow doesn't notice anything wrong with Amy, and continues to do his own thing by the window. The maid eventually came back with the selection. It looks good no matter what you picked. Here you are. Hope you enjoy your food at Pom Puff. Oh wow, this looks great. I'll definitely come back here. This is so good. Don't you think so, Shadow?
It's acceptable.
Amy spent the rest of the remaining morning with Shadow. He seemed to not mind it. She supposed he had nothing better to do that day. The food was yummy. She always had a sweet tooth, so anything tasted good in her eyes. Shadow enjoyed his selection. Wasting what was bought for you was rude after all. By the end of it, Amy left the money in the check that eventually came by. As they were leaving, they were stopped by the maid. She looked slightly nervous. Oh, sorry, I just have to ask. Are you really Shadow the Hedgehog? I'm such a big fan of you. Oh no, she was the one that made the cupcakes? I admire all your work. You're such an icon. Strong and straightforward. So I have to ask, is this girl your girlfriend? Shadow doesn't look happy about this encounter.
No, she's just a friend.
The maid's face lit up. Oh my, what luck! Well, here, from me to you. The maid wrote on a piece of paper and added a phone number on it. She held it out for Shadow. He took it unwillingly. The maid smiled wide. Have a good day, and call me. The maid left the friends behind to leave the store. Shadow threw out the paper soon after. He wasn't going to call it anytime soon. What a bizarre interaction. It was well into the afternoon now. Seems Amy spent the whole morning with Shadow. What a score! Shadow seems to be in a good mood. He was well treated after all. What do you plan to do with him now?
I think that's enough for today.
That's enough for today? Are you sure? You don't want Amy to take
Don't
you home?
push your luck.
Okay. I had a good time today. Thanks for coming out with me.
No problem.
There was more silence between the two. Amy looked nervous. Before you go, Shadow, I want to ask you something. Valentine's Day is just around the corner. Do you think you could be my Valentine? Shadow stares at Amy for a long time, his silence practically killing her.
No.
This is the end for now. It's only a demo. Oh.
A shadow score of 5.
A Shadow score of 5, huh?
In what way did I pick the wrong options?
Well, you know what? According to Shadow, this is not canon. This is not correct.
This is completely out of the realm of possibility for what I would do.
I'm guessing you don't want to pick another character.
No.
Alright, well, Shadow, thank you for coming along for the ride.
You're welcome.
And if anybody wants to play this themselves, I'm sure Sassy will leave a link for it in the description of the video, won't you, Sassy? Atta girl! Alright, well, me and Shadow are out of here. I'm gonna try and remember the Bees outro as much as I can. I'll put my own spin on it. Thank you for watching today's video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit notifications so you don't miss videos like this one from Charmy and Chaotix crew. Shadow, would you like to say goodbye?
Goodbye. Hopefully we don't have to actually do this again later.
Oh, I hope we do. Bye, everybody.
Bye.